No, I had to make sure of that. Of course, my mic didn't unmute and I pressed it, told it to like usual. Welcome Oliver, a Raptor, Honeygun, a Sam, Pyramid Dane, how are you all? Actually, that's why I need to do that. Signed still. There you go, now you can, okay. How you all doing now? You having a good day? So if you hear me open this, I'm not jumping in the water. We've got a couple minutes before starting, however. But I'm decent, thank you, Honeygun, how about you? Well, should we get straight into this then? It's not an order of positions though, that's one thing I will say. But let's get straight into it. So we're going to start with Jordan Pickford. Obviously now, hopefully going to be England someone after Ramsdale mistakes. Ooh, nice Honeygun. However, good to hear you're doing good, right? Jordan Pickford. England's number one after Hungary, obviously, hopefully, for every Everton fan. Solid goalkeeper. He's definitely, in my opinion, we're going to go quick this because we've got a lot of players to get through. Definitely, in my opinion, someone that we have to keep hold of no matter what. So you have to keep hold of him. He is such a good keeper. You can't let him go. He has to keep him at all costs. Begovic. Good backup keeper. Good play the cups. Early round to the cups. And he's good for him for Pickford if Pickford pick. So Begovic, I'd say keep. Andy Lonergan, I think he's one of those where it's like, if they go, they go. I don't really care. Because we got other options. He's not like the best back third choice in the world. He's not expecting to play. So if he goes, he goes. I don't really care, to be honest with him. Next, we'll move on to... We'll do Java Junior next. We'll try and do it in positions. Not in order positions, but we'll just try and do that. So Java Junior. I'd say if the right offer comes in, then I wouldn't be arguing if he left. He's a really good keeper, don't get me wrong. He's talented. But Pickford's still got like 6 to 7 years in him. But he's not as good as Begovic, I don't think. And it's not like if he goes, it's the end of the world or anything. So I'd probably say if the right offer comes in for Zhao, sell him, but at the same time, I'd prefer if he stayed. No, I can't, sadly. Oliver. Seamus Coleman next. I'd say keep. Now, I'm going to put them in, but I'm talking about them after where I put them. So, Seamus Coleman, obviously captain of Everton Football Club. I wouldn't say we need to keep him at all costs. I'd prefer to keep him because he is obviously captain of the football club. He's been at the club for 10 years, most experienced player in our club, basically. Bath obviously likes the long gun Begovic, but I'm talking about players that know the club well. He's also obviously the most experienced player in the Premier League now. He's been the most loyal Premier League player. He's been at Everton for 10 years. Mark Noble's first, but he's obviously left. I'd prefer if we kept him. I don't want to sell him, which is why I prefer to keep him. So Seamus Coleman is going to keep. Next, Nathan Patterson. Now, you may be saying, if Ralph comes in, no. Keep all costs. I don't mind a loan. I should have probably put a loan section in. But, I wouldn't mind a loan. However, I feel like he's got to stay. He is our next right back. Especially the likes of Seamus Coleman being able to tutor him. I want Nathan Patterson to stay no matter what. He is the future for Everton, or for the right back spot. Now you may see he's a couple down by here. This is John Kenny. I'm putting him straight into the bin them off right now section because he has left us, John Kenny. I just put those couple of guys on there to note you guys in case you don't actually know if they left or not. So yeah. Next we'll go to left back. Vitaly Mikalenko is going in the keep at all cost section. I love Vitaly Mikalenko, and I'm so happy to be able to have seen him in person at least once. It was literally Bar for likes of Bale and Ramsey and obvious players like those, he is probably one of my most excited players I've ever watched in person. And G, he can put a ball into the box. Like, what a player Vitaly Mykolenko can be for us. And he's young, so he's not like he's only going to be at the club for a certain amount of time. He can stay here for a long period of time, and I will not be complaining at all for it. So next, Niels and Kunku. I'd probably put him in there. If the right offer comes in, I wouldn't be arguing. Because the thing about Niels and Kunku is he's not better than Vitaly Mykolenko, but he's also a solid backup. We haven't seen a lot of him yet. He looks versatile, to be fair. He doesn't even play anywhere on the left, which is good. But he didn't do much for Standard Liège last season in the Belgium League, which is worrying. However, if the right offer comes in, I would say sell him and just get one of the youngsters, promote a youngster, or go and get a better, like something like a Charlie Taylor maybe. Next one, we want to centre backs. Firstly, we're going to start with Mason Holgate. I feel like, again, going into if the right offer comes in, let him go. Welcome Campbell Smith, Hamilton Dane. How are you? Sorry for the update for YouTube. That won't be coming for a while, because that was our first one. However, let's move on. Mason Holgate. I think he's one of those footballers where, like, don't get me wrong, I love every Everton player, but I don't know, to be honest, about Mason Holgate. I just don't. Mason Holgate, yeah. On his day is, honestly, world class. On his day. But he's not always on his day. And he has a lot of errors in him. To the end of last season, 2021-2022 season, he was solid. He wasn't making any mistakes. He wasn't doing anything wrong. But then boom, he could easily make a mistake at any point. Which is the reason why sometimes I want him gone, and every time it's like, oh yes, he's solid. So if the right offer comes in for Mason Holgate, I won't be complaining about him leaving. Hey, welcome in. I swear that's Jack. I think it's Jack. Welcome in, Jack, Katie, MK, Pemberlin Dane. How are you all doing? If any of you have not, make sure to go subscribe to Legend Josh. Welcome in, Josh, you absolute goat. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm not going to ask that because I know you're all not new around here, and I know you're already all subbed to Josh because you don't have your head in the gutter. So I'm not going to bother to say it, but you know what to do if you aren't. So Mason Holgate, if the right offer comes in, I won't be mad if he leaves. We'll do Jared Brandthwaite. Keep, but loan. Now, I should have put a loan section in, really, because that would have been smarter of me. However, Jared Brandthwaite, he's young and is probably the future centre-back. He could easily be a new Jagielka for us. Yeah, very good. Bro streams more laggy than Ukraine is. Wait, what? Now, I should have put a loan section in, really, because that would have been smarter of me. However, Jared Brandthwaite, I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, I don't know what to do. So, if it's laggy. Well, Jared Brandthwaite, loan him out is what I'd say, to be honest. Give him, because we're signing, let's say we're saying James. So, if we're signing James Tarkowski, we can allow Jared Brandthwaite to go out on loan. If we keep Mason Holgate, then definitely we can. So I'd say loan out Jared Brandthwaite, but he could be the future centre-back spot for Everton Football Club. Next position, or next player we'll do Ben Godfrey. Keep all costs. He may not have been as good as he was in his first season, as he was in his second season, because that's going to happen now. We were worn out after last season, and we were playing awful. He was suffering from COVID, long-term COVID it looks like too, so that wasn't helping. However, he picked up some injuries. However, Ben Godfrey is still such a good player. And we know he is. He's versatile too. He can play right back, left back, centre back, CDM. You say he can play there. Ben Godfrey is a must keep if we want to progress as a football club. What do you mean, have I signed up for Marcus Rashford? I'm not compared to him, then have I him? Next, we're going to do Michael Keane. I know some people don't like Michael Keane. However, I personally think Michael Keane's... There's a footballer in him. There is a footballer inside him. It's just that he doesn't always bring it out. And again, he's always been our main centre back, the one that plays week in, week out, day in, day, game out, game in, game out. However, that's going to bring something on you, and he's never had. But after Yerry Mina, he's not had that proper back partner. After Yerry Mina getting injured and Ben Godfrey, he's had like 14 different centre back partners. Michael Keane, he ain't able to adjust to any. He's also going to be tired, so I think if we can get Michael Keane a proper centre back partner, nail one down for him, and then also get him to fit James Tarkowski, which is good. He's trying to play with James Tarkowski because he did it for how many was it, 3-4 seasons, and got into Europe with James Tarkowski. So we know he can play with James Tarkowski, which will be good. Next, we'll do Yerry Mina when I can find him. I know he's on here somewhere. There he is. I absolutely love Yerry Mina, don't get me wrong. Yerry Mina is one of my favourite Everton players. However, he is so injury prone to the point where it's like, if he goes, are we really complaining? We get the money for him, he leaves, and we don't have an injury prone centre back. He's come out and said even that he works too hard, which is why he gets injured. He puts too much passion into it, and that's why he gets injured. However, if you're getting injured because you're putting too much passion, yes, we love the passion part, but if you're always injured, then you're just a waste of money, aren't you? That we could use on other players. So he's a tough one, Yerry Mina. Yes, Alex will be signing a new contract for. I have no idea what you mean, Bertie. Tarkowski, yeah, they could be. It's like 20-second delay, which is annoying, but yeah. Next, we move on to James Tarkowski. I'm not going to talk about him because he's not even played for the club yet. But after he does, I maybe can come back to this and do a proper talk about James Tarkowski. Yeah, sell if the right offer comes in, which is why he's there. Next, we'll move on to CDMs. John Fleet Gabamin. Again, same problem as Mina, but to 10 times worse state. He's always injured. He doesn't even play good for us when he does play. He's always out of position. We subbed him against Palace for some reason last 2 seasons ago, and he cost us the game. He looked clueless on the pitch. So, really, he's actually lucky to get into the... Actually, you know what? No. Sell him. Get rid of Jean-Philippe Gbamin. He's a waste of money. He's not doing anything at the club. Just get him gone. Just get him gone. Let's move on to a more positive note. Alan. Keep. However, if we don't extend his contract later this season in January, get rid of him. Get the money from him. So I don't want to be selling players for free. Especially someone like Alan who's on like 100k a week. I want to get some money back for Alan. So, Alan, keep. However, if we don't have a new contract sorted with him, get him gone in January. Get a bit of money from him. Next, we're going to do... Well, Delph is leaving at the end of his contract this month. So he's going to go there. Centre mid. Actually, we've got Harry Tyra. None of you might know. Not many of you know Harry Tyra. He's Everton's young goalkeeper like Java Jr. So I'm going to put him in the keep but loan him out section. I shall put him into the write-off when it comes in section. Next, we're going to go into Tom Davis. How's everyone doing? How are you? So, uh, Tom Davies, if the right offer comes in, sell him. Because the thing with Tom Davies is he has the youngster. He's not the youngster, but he's one of our seniors. So Tom Davies, we know he has that footballer inside him, and when he gets a bit more freedom in the attack, he could be a solid player. So we play him as a defensive player. So if the right offer comes in, personally, maybe if I could do an England version. So yeah, next we're gonna go and do Abdoulaye Doucouré. I would want to keep Abdoulaye. We know he has that footballer in him. And if Aaron knows I'm Welsh, he's saying for like you English people. Doucouré, solid player, love him. That's a Tom. Wait, he's cap. No man, no Tom Davies. I wasn't even looking. Doucouré. Again, he's one of those where you only see a year on him. However, one second, chat. Sorry, I'm back. Yep, hopefully not all left. But Doucouré, yeah. So Doucouré, we have an option to extend his contract by a year. So if Doucouré stays, that would be good. We know there's a player inside him. So I'm about to sneeze. So, Andre Gomez, if they go, they go. Because Andre Gomez, he's just so inconsistent. He's injury prone as well. So if Andre Gomez goes, I won't be any complaining at all. Because I think I'd for him to go, get money for him, recoup as much as we can, and move on to the next player. Tyler Nyang'o. We'll move on to next. Where is he? There he is. Again, I won't go into depth about many of these type of players because they're youngsters, not many of you know them. However, a good little player. He's played for us a couple of times for the senior team, and yeah. Next, we'll move on to anyone mid. Gilfie. Yeah, well, really not sorry about him. So, where is he? Sean McAllister? No, it's not Sean McAllister. Sorry. Shush. God, I don't know half the players I put on here. We're moving to Demarai Gray. Keep at all costs. What a player Demarai Gray is. We've got to keep him at all costs. He has pace, he can take on players, and he can do all that, which is exactly what we need. Andros Townsend, if they go, they go, really. If Ralph comes in, so go, really. I don't really care if he would leave. And then Nathan Broadhead, bitten them off right now. I love him to bits because of what he did at Sunderland. There's not enough known about him. He's 25, just send him and get the money for him, really. Dele Alli, keep at all costs. If he plays like he did at Palace, week in, week out, what a player he'll be for us. So Dele Alli has to be keep at all costs. Salomon Rondon. If they go, they go. It won't be the end of the world if he goes, to be honest. Same, and Cenk Tosun's already leaving. Uh, Lewis Dobbin. If Driver comes in, he can go. Because youngster, I would personally, actually, I'm going to say keep, and I'm doing the exact same as Sims. Keep, however, loan amount. Alex Iwobi, keep all costs. What if he plays he did at the end of the season, week in, week out, he should stay. Because he had a phenomenal second half of the season. Welcome in Wales, I'm Day. How are you? Next, Moise Ken, bin him off right now. I was thinking this for making going to get the players ready. How is he still an Everton player? Thinking about it, what is he actually done for the club as well? So yeah, Moise Ken, just bin him off, get him gone. Next is going to, I can't tell who this is. I want to know. We'll do DCL. Keep all costs. Honestly, we need him. Him and Richarlison we need. Which one are both going. Richarlison the Harver is the first place to keep. I know we're listening to offers for him because he wants to leave. However, if he has that passion to stay, just keep him, I beg. Just stay. Absolutely, just stay. Because if he goes, we are done. Yes, we can get money, but we don't know how to use money, so yeah. These, I can't remember who after. Carl John, it says. If they go, they go. Not much really to say about him, to be honest. There's not much to say about him at all. This Richie is not terrible. Richie is not terrible, Wills. Richie is our best player. Name a player who's better than Richie in this team. Gordon. I think it's meant to be Gordon at least, because none of us look like Gordon. Keep all costs again. He's, again, what a player Gordon is. Keep all costs. He was just worn out at the end of the season, I think, personally. These days, I can't tell if they are. I'm just going to put them if they go, they go. To be honest. I think that's Sean McAllister, to be honest. Like, Frank Lampard, the last person. The person I saved for last. Keep all costs. He performed magicals at the end of last season. He has what it takes to be the Everton manager, and I want him to stay. So, Frank Lampard, super Frank, super Frank, super Frank, super Frankie Lampard. What do you have to list? Probably end stream. To be honest, because this one was less of a stream and more of a video done as a stream, to be honest. So yeah. However, we do have one more thing to do quickly, and that's on at the Discord telling them something. To announce who won the poll. So I'm going to wait until past before saying it. Everyone, bang. Okay, I'm not going to show you guys who's winning the poll at the moment. You can look yourself. Raid Sync, possibly. Since last, not the Christmas we just had, the Christmas before. So a year and like 2 years and a half now, I want to say. Something like that. Let me just cover my screen. Intermission. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Good. Let's get this back up. We're leaving it till 2:30, pure 2 minutes. Samba wins it, maybe. There's still a long time to go, to be fair. No, I think you'd have had enough time. Yes. Samba is the winner. Every Pro Club stream, though, there we'll be doing one of these. So don't act like this is a one-time thing. We will a poll. Every Pro stream. Make sure to get in and check. So Samba wins this one. Down to you guys from now on. Flex very close. He was winning at one point. Cyan I think was a bit underappreciated. Owen was solid, so they were the four that I picked. However, those were the one. So I don't know if you can actually end a poll now. Um, can you actually end this? To be fair, I don't know if you can. To be honest, if you know how to, tell me quickly. We raid pink. I personally think Flex deserved it. I'll be there. I'm there with you, Samba. I do personally think that Flex deserved it, to be honest. But I laid it down to you guys, and you won, Samba. But then you got a minute, people to vote, but I don't think anyone's going to change in a minute. Which is why you won. unless magically 58 different accounts all quickly vote Flex something. Literally got a minute left, and then the poll is done. No, not image. I wasn't watching Edge for December, because why not? Bang, okay. And post. There you go. Post. So, as soon as you refresh, and it decides to come up, it'll be there. Poll is done. Congratulations, Samba. I mean, it was after the deadline, and I don't know what to say now. No, Wills. Because then it's not a fair vote, it's just you. I mean, someone just voted. Samba's still winning, so. So Samba won. Okay, we're not going to even take that. I cannot bother to. So congratulations, Samba. However, let me get my own stream open quickly. This is the music I used if anyone's wondering. I better like this. What is this? That's the music I use if anyone's wondering. I might start putting this in the background. Like, what do you guys think? It's like just not like this. Can you guys still hear me pretty well? Like, say I'm talking about, for instance, Mason Holgate. So Mason Holgate is here because of this reason. Now, maybe in the future you might move up. Yeah, how's that? So like, let me check. I might stop putting this in the background. What do you guys think? Can you guys still hear me pretty well? Like, say I'm talking about, for instance, Mason Holgate. So Mason Holgate is here because of this reason. Now, you might move up. Yeah. Oh, it's just not even there. Now is it there? Sorry, you can hear it. Repeat. Repeat, lads. Oh, I'm so confused. I was like, wait, why can't I hear myself? Oh, my days. My days. That's why. Turn off. L yeah, he's an L mic, okay? So, go here. We're gonna write Keegan, why not? Even though he was what the why is it email? Oh, I thought you pressed email, not copy. I was so confused on my data in the video. So if you can all click, can you work? There you go. Click this link, not the. Click this link, go put Creeper Rachel and some love. I hope you have a brilliant day. We'll be live for probably some more Pro Club something tomorrow. So do get ready and enjoy that. Thank you for having came in. Have a brilliant day. And I'll see you in the next one. And goodbye.